I just made myself a hot cup of tea so that I can spill the tea. You guys, there is so much to catch up on. I really feel like I left you guys hanging with my proposal vlog. Also, I just wanted to like spend the last few weeks just like with my fiance and just enjoying our little engagement bubble. But I cannot even begin to explain to you, I have been so looking forward to filming this video. So let's start at the very beginning, shall we? So essentially last summer, Jackson and I had a talk where we basically just confirmed that we love each other and wanted to get engaged, and we wanted to get that going and get that next chapter of life started. I made it clear to him that I did not want to be a part of anything. Your girl loves a surprise. I didn't want to be involved in picking the ring. I didn't want to go ring shopping. I know that that's not something a lot of girls feel comfortable with. I did make sure he wasn't left with nothing. Obviously, I have a sister and him and Alicia have a beautiful relationship. So I told him, I was like, hey, like anything you need to know, Alicia knows. So like right then and there, I made sure to send her an album of screenshots of rings that I liked, the like cut and style that I liked. Didn't even know the name. I'm literally like one of those girls that I have not looked into this in any way. These last few months have been crazy. I have been literally traveling nonstop. Was not planning on doing that. Alicia took me to Dubai with her for her last minute Forbes trip. She ended up taking me to South Korea and Japan with my mom. I had Coachella shortly after, and your girl was booked and busy, making it very hard for Jackson to get a weekend on the books. He reached out to my manager. Her name's Abigail. I've been with her for the longest time. She's been with Alicia even longer. She's kind of become like family. And because of that, he now has gotten to know her really well. So he emailed her and was just like, hey, I need your help getting Ashley to be in one place on this weekend. Can you help me out? So here's where all the details come in. This is hilarious. At the time I was working with Clinique. I posted it, I think, on TikTok and Instagram. So if you follow me there, you definitely saw my Clinique post. And because I was working with Clinique, I got an invitation to have a dinner with Clinique to like get to know the team and get to know the brand and get to meet all of the other ambassadors that were working with Clinique during that month. I had an actual Evite that had the Clinique branding on it, and my manager was like, hey, I know this is a little last minute and it's a Saturday, but we highly encourage you go to this. And anytime my manager says it's highly encouraged, that's basically her saying you have to go. So I'm a little bummed because it's a Saturday and we were supposed to have friends come out, which in like retrospect, I'm like, oh my God, our friends were out visiting. So anyways, I say yes to the dinner. I confirm it's on my Google Calendar, and I immediately start trying to find a plus because I'm allowed a plus. My whole circle of pluses that I usually reach out to, everyone was busy, everyone had an excuse, everyone had a reason. And Alicia was just playing mind games, which by the way, Alicia is such a good liar. She's such a little actress. I'm like scared. I'm like, that is a talent that can be used for good or evil. My friend Haley was supposed to come Friday, but she ended up coming out earlier for her student film. And her and Abigail and Alicia and Jackson all met up and toured the venue together.
Step close.
This is so exciting.
Here's y'all. One shot. Ladies, I hope you survive.
This is for you.
This is so exciting.
I love how it says.
Yeah,
that
it's
is so pretty.
literally beautiful.
That's very Ashley.
It's almost 6 o'clock. 48 hours before.
48 hours. Ashley, did you know?
She doesn't
have
know.
no idea.
I'm waiting for this time clock.
Bitch, I liked my Coachella nails.
I did them just for you. It's 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock. It just turned. All right, guys.
Jackson's old roommates, who are good friends of ours, who are the ones that live in Aspen, happened to be in town also for a podcasting thing, and they were crashing with us. All of us had stuff going on Saturday night. His friends had a podcasting event that they were going to Saturday night. My girlfriend that was in town, Haley, she had to go shoot her student film Saturday night, and I had a dinner event Saturday night. So Jackson leaves on Saturday to go hang out with his guy friends because all of us were busy. And then I headed to Alicia's to go finish getting ready for the event. Meanwhile, Jackson, Haley, and our friends Dean and Kaylin are at the venue where I have my dinner and they're preparing for the engagement. And it turns out it wasn't just them there.
Guys, if you could describe Ashley and Jackson's relationship in one word, what would you say?
Sexy and Stevie.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
not while the parents are around.
I know, literally. I was gonna say supportive.
Thank you. Wholesome.
Adventurous.
Oh, that's good. Karen, if you could describe the relationship in one word, what would you?
That's so hard. Whatever word would summarize like the treasure at the end of a long quest.
My word would be everything I've ever wanted in a relationship. I didn't know you were rich like that. Oh, I didn't know you were rich.
So the fact that he had TK and Lexi and Alicia all vlogging this entire thing, plus Haley getting photos for me, just goes to show how he was being so selfless and thinking about me the entire time.
I just want to, what do you think? Are you excited? Are you nervous?
All the above.
And more.
Yeah?
We've already been crying this
You have? Oh, I love it.
they showed us the room and the walkway with the flower petals.
Yeah, I know.
We lost it again.
Wait, if there was one word you could say to describe their relationship, what would you say?
Peaceful, happy,
Happy.
content.
Love. I love it.
Yeah.
Now I'm assuming you guys saw the proposal vlog, so you saw me getting ready in the chaos of like, what was I going to wear, and Alicia dressing me and me like ending up putting on false lashes and wearing a very fun dress, not at all what I was planning on wearing. So we're gonna go ahead and skip to me walking through the door. Guys, I don't know if I manifested this or if you manifested this or if we collectively manifested this, but Majuri is sponsoring today's video again. As you guys know, if you followed me for a long time, I have done multiple jewelry tours for you guys. And in those tours, I've always included Majuri because they are one of my all-time favorite jewelry brands of all time. With Remy's wedding this past weekend, everything has felt like just like the perfect kickoff to summer. And I am here to show you some of Majuri's ultimate summer staples. Because when it comes to summer, whether you are road tripping, laying by the beach, exploring a new city, or playing mermaids in the pool, you want effortless, elevated jewelry that is made to move with you and that won't tarnish. From effortless layering to unique, bold statements, Majuri has the curated effortless summer jewelry collection that's designed to shine through every summer moment that you have. Every piece is handcrafted in 18 karat gold vermeil, 14 karat solid gold, or sterling silver, ensuring that they are all long lasting and can actually be worn daily. Now, you guys know I am a gold girly at heart, but I did in fact make my very first sterling gold purchase. I had to have these earrings. I was obsessed with the silver and baby yellow layering. I have been very into baby yellow and I feel like it's not gonna go away this summer, so I had to have these. These are the Stevie hoops with yellow enamel. They also come in red, but I could not have the yellow enamel. I'm so obsessed with yellow this summer and I just had to have these. So I'm gonna be mixing some metals a little bit this summer and I'm very excited about it. I also got the chunky medium hoops in yellow gold. Chunky gold hoops are my day-to-day essentials. I have to have them. These are the perfect size. They don't weigh down your ears. You honestly don't even feel them. Again, inspired by summer, I got this micro pearl bracelet. Super summery, super beachy, but again, very minimal, very stackable. And then for something a little more minimalistic, I got the dome figure hoops. They are so cute. They have a little bit of a wobble to them. And then I got mine with yellow gold and a little sapphire stone. They're so chic, they're so minimal, they're so effortless, they're so light. Again, they won't weigh down your ears. Very stackable as well. A huge thank you again to today's sponsor, Majuri. And check out their summer collection. You can either scan the QR code somewhere over here or click the link below. I am beyond obsessed with their new summer pieces and I know you will be too. Let me know in the comments below which piece is your absolute favorite, and happy shopping. And let's get back to the vlog. I have never been so speechless in my life. I have never been so surprised or shocked or scared. I honestly feel like I blacked out. There were so many emotions flooding my body in that moment that I felt like I couldn't even move. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't speak. At some point, Alicia took the purse that I was holding out of my hand, which was her purse, because she literally dressed me to make sure I looked so good, which is so silly because all of these things put together screams I'm getting engaged, but like I did not see it that way. I like went to walk forward multiple times, but I was like, I started sweating and I started like having a hard time breathing, and I couldn't move. I just was like stuck there, like taking it in. All I saw was a giant trail of rose petals and candles. I can hear the cello player, but it's all really a blur because all I really can focus on is Jackson. I can't really see his face because he's backlit because he's standing in front of a window, but I can see the silhouette of him, and I just could not stop staring at him. And this whole thing, I literally, like, this whole image is just like frozen in my head. I have never felt, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I have never felt so loved in this way before. And it was like an all-encompassing love because obviously it was Jackson there, like proclaiming his love and desire to be with me forever. But then I saw so many of my girlfriends that were there and present and helping make this a reality for me, and my sister was there, and it was so beautiful. And honestly, like, it almost knocked me over. I had a hard time walking because I could not like get myself to like focus on like what I was supposed to do in that situation. So once I took a second to collect myself, I obviously walked down the aisle. Jackson reached his hands out and I grabbed them, and both of our hands were shaking like vigorously. We were so nervous. Jackson then proposed. I obviously said yes. I cannot with how perfect this ring is. He did such an amazing job. I will go ahead and link the jeweler that he used because this is literally perfection. Turns out he had had the ring since November. It had been at Alicia's house this entire time. Haley encourages us to like go and like pour some champagne, and she's gonna take photos of us with our first drink as an engaged couple. So we cheers and we kiss, and I'm finally coming down. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm starting to like ask questions and chat. And before I can even like really get a word in, Jackson puts his hand on my shoulder and he's like, also one more thing. And he makes me turn around and I look, and literally the first person I see is Taryn, which was just, and her big old smile was just like right there. And it just like, I sobbed. I like ugly cried. I couldn't believe she was there. I was already happy just having Alicia there. But then I turn and see my best friend there, and one of my other good friends, Ashley, who I've known for such a long time, was there as well, which was so sweet because I was also at her engagement when her husband proposed to her. I just watch as like more and more people that are near and dear to my heart walk in. And at the very end of the line, I see my parents, and they were just beaming. And I think there's a very beautiful and special feeling, and I'm so aware that not everybody gets to have this harmony in their life. But when you know that your parents who you look up to and love and cherish and have their own beautiful relationship also love and approve the person that you chose, it's a whole other thing. And I feel so lucky and blessed that that's the case. Oh God. We had the best night. Like, we ate there at Barley's, and then we went up to the rooftop during sunset, which was stunning. And Haley took so many good photos of Jackson and I and us and all of our friends. And then there was one more thing that happened that literally, guys, it was magical, and I don't think anyone fully understands, so I have to give you the details. When I was little, I loved ladybugs. I was genuinely obsessed with them, and on the rooftop while we're taking photos, a ladybug flies down, lands on Remy, and then comes onto me, and and we like put it on the ring and try to get a photo of it on the ring. Ladybugs they have such a beautiful promise. Ladybugs are widely recognized as symbols of good luck, protection, and renewal. In some cultures, they are associated with rebirth, regeneration, new beginnings, particularly during spring. They are also seen as symbols of fertility and transformation. Furthermore, ladybugs are believed to bring good tidings and blessings. And you know what? That was the cherry on top to the most perfect evening. And I cannot believe I am a fiance and a bride to be. I am so overwhelmed with wedding planning. I haven't even started. This next chapter is going to be very focused on wedding planning. So get ready for tons of wedding content. If you have any advice on wedding planning, any tips, any tricks, I would greatly appreciate it if you would just like comment them down below. Even just like wise words of wisdom would mean a lot to me. I'm genuinely so grateful for you guys. I mean, you've been with me for such a long time, obviously, like 10 years now, and you've watched me go from my single chapter to my dating chapter, and now you are watching my engagement and fiance chapter. So I love you all so much, and I'll talk to you in the next video.